Welcome to the Wisdom Thoughts and a Cigar channel. Today we're going to be talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness. It is sometimes a hard concept for us to practice, even for myself, which I'm currently dealing with a recent past situation that I'm trying to come to peace and solace for. And man, was I done dirty. And thoughts swirl around my head at times of the negative shit I would like to see happen or cause to happen to the person who did me dirty. But I always keep in mind that karma can be a bitch. And that's what we're going to talk about today, about learning to find forgiveness in certain times and situations when you've been done dirty, and to understand that what goes around comes around and everybody gets their due revenge. And because I believe in such of a concept, it's a reminder for me that I don't have to do anything to seek vengeance to the person who did me dirty. And for some of us who have lived long enough, we have seen and are seeing now with our own eyes that people who have done others dirty are now getting their lives altered in a very bad way. For example, for Bill Cosby, we will never have him entertain us again. Harvey Weinstein will never go to work to make movies in the movie industry. R. Kelly will never get a chance to make and perform music on a commercial level. And most of us have heard about the Epstein issue. If you haven't heard about it in the past, you're hearing about it now. And of course, just recently, the D. Pitty situation. He'll probably never obtain mogul status again. These are the fine, greatest examples of how karma can be a bitch. And it doesn't matter what socioeconomic, race, creed, or color. You do people dirty, dirty's gonna be done to you. And getting back to forgiveness and why I make a case for it. If you've been done wrong and dirty, just lick your wounds and cry. Do whatever you have to do to release yourself from that initial shock of being wrong. But don't react from a position of being angry and getting back at the person that did you dirty. Just forgive. Now, the forgiveness that you give is not to the person that wronged you. We're not talking about here you just shake hands, kiss, and make up. It's not about them. It's not about them at all. No. That forgiveness is for you to release from the negative emotional lockdown of being angry and possibly following through on things you would like to do to that person, that individual that wronged you. People who react from the emotions point of view of being hurt or angered find themselves to carrying out negative actions that they had formulated inside their minds as to it relates to vengeance. Reacting from such a point of view can subject you to more trouble than you want to be in. When you forgive, you calm yourself and you place yourself into a position of responding as opposed to reacting. If there is some kind of recourse to be taken to make yourself whole again. For example, you're buying a used car. The dealer tells you that it is a good running car. You buy it, drive it for a week, and it stops running. You're upset and you want your money back. So you react by grabbing your gun and brandishing it in the dealer's face. Now you have caught yourself some charges placed against you and you've been arrested. But if you would have forgave, and I'm talking about you forgiving yourself for trusting this guy, because in reality you're mad at yourself also, as well as the dealer that duped you, but you decided to project your anger towards the dealer. When you're coming from a place of forgiveness, this places you in a position of responding instead of reacting. And there is a difference. And because you are more calm, you become more calculated in whoever wrongs you, and you getting your just due and being made whole again. Now, in some cases of where you've been wrong, there may be no recourse for you to take to make yourself whole again. For example, a lover that cheated and left you for someone else. Again, you find forgiveness in the situation for yourself not to stick with the hurt and pain and anger that the person that wrongs you may have impressed upon you. The forgiveness is for you to move forward and to move onward. Because karma is a bitch, and in my 6 decades of living and all the people who I have come across who have done others wrong, I have been able to bear witness to the wrongdoers getting the negative vengeance they deserve. As they say, you reap what you sow, and this is so true. I've seen it with my own eyes, and it's being played out in today's media, wherever you get your media fix from. So the takeaways I want you to get from this video is that forgiveness is about you. It's about forgiving you so you can move forward and onward. It's not about the other person. When you forgive, it takes you out of the realm of you being stuck, of always being angry and hurt. And that the person who did that to you, it takes away their power. The forgiveness also keeps you from reacting, from doing stupid shit that's going to land you possibly in trouble further. And it puts yourself in a position to respond to taking the proper channels to make yourself whole, if that's possible, or put yourself in a state of calm and peace and solace, to where if you keep in mind that karma is a bitch, and it is a bitch, what goes around comes around, all you got to do is just forgive yourself and move forward. And you don't have to deal with the person that wronged you going forward. You don't have to. That's up to you. But the main thing is that you restore your peace in forgiving yourself. Because you may not see it, but karma will come back to bite that person that wronged you right in the ass. Guaranteed. So this will conclude the video here on the Wisdom Thoughts and Cigar channel. Make sure you give this video a like, a thumbs up. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really need you to hit that subscribe button if you like videos such as this one. Take care of yourself, learn to forgive yourself, and may you have peace and plenty of blessings. Take care.